You won't lose the first game you ever record and go on an unbeaten streak since then. And I'll say, yeah, I will. Welcome back to episode 2 of my Genk Football Manager 2021 save or career, whatever you want to call it. As I said just then in the intro, we've gone on quite the run. As you can see on the table, we've played 19 games. We're in January, like I said, we'd come back. Won 14, drew 4, lost 1. And that one, if we hover over it, was literally against Zulte Waregem in in episode 1. So that's obviously it's really good that I've gone in 18 games and not losing, but triggered that we lost the first game because we quite easily could have won. Standard Liège has been very good. The table's been quite close in general, but Standard Liège has been very good. They're 1 point behind us. We've only recently overtaken them. There's a screen I can show you that. As you can see here, we've only been first for 4 weeks. So we're top of the table. Haven't been there very long. We plan on staying there. The board are happy with me. It's all well and good. I genuinely only think the reason we lost this game is because I had literally 0 preseason to prepare, like I said about in the first episode. For the first 5 games, you know, 2 wins, 2 draws and a loss, so it was looking alright. I was happy enough. After this first game, I was just like, worst case scenario, thinking, no, I'm going to get fired, but it's fine. Clearly I'm not going to get fired. We've been on quite the run. Even now, I'll get to this in a minute, but even now, we've been on, what's this? Right now we're on a 7-game win streak, and obviously we haven't lost them. I think it said it was 18. Even some of the games that we have drawn, it's just, we've thrown them away. So this game, for instance, Standard were top of the table. Like I said, they were top of the table for a little bit. We dominated them. 19 shots, admittedly 5 on target's a bit iffy, right? But 55% possession, we're dominating them. They had 2 shots and we couldn't beat them. We just drew. So this game triggered me. I've only just realised I've only drew 2 games since those opening 5 games. Get me? Genk on a mission. Anyway, Club Brugge is another one that we drew, which we should have won. We led twice again. I guess I can't be too critical about them not holding on to leads. What I will be critical about them with, I was on this Belgian Cup 6th round. As you can, if you remember in the first episode, one of my key things I needed to do was reach the final as a minimum, right? We play this team, Frank's Brains, if you will. They're in the first division in Belgium. I don't know where that is. I'm pretty sure it's like 2 below us at least, right? I played a weakened team, but not by much. And we just lost. 2-0. It's not even close. I mean, again, it's one of those with the stats where I've absolutely dominated them. This is like Standard Liège Part 2. I dominate them. We go 2-0 behind. We literally... If there's ever a football manager game you're going to lose with the stats, that's it, right? Bit triggered about that. It's fine. I'll be happy with like a very good league run and we'll qualify for Europe. I'm not going to say we're going to win the league. Just touch wood, if you hear that. I don't want to jinx it. And also, I referenced in the first video that I used to play Football Manager years ago. I had a career with Standard Liège, funny enough, I guess like 7 years ago. And we were in the lead by like 10 points and we choked it on one of the years in Belgium. So definitely not jinxing it. Something I need to show you, I guess, is the transfers and the team. I'll go over the transfers first. Since we last spoke, we only brought in this Mads. No, that's not right. We only brought in this João Afonso, who has since not really... He played 3 games for us and they terminated his loan because they were mad, which I wasn't mad about. He was just a signing. I'm like, oh no, I have no players and no time to repair. So I kind of panic loaned him, but again, it didn't cost much. I'll go over some key signings here that we've brought in since the last video. This Mads Roaslev, let's just call him Mads. We brought him in from Brentford. He's our right wing back. Like I said, I wanted to bring in wing backs that could cross, you know, a bare minimum dribble and cross and borderline defend, right? I want them going forward and creating chances. This guy has been one of the best right backs I've signed in any Football Manager game. I know it doesn't suggest it here. Where is it bloody gone then? Ah, Jiminy. Alright. I know it doesn't suggest it here, but it's 2.5 stars. But as you can tell by his average rating, 7.22 is pretty good. He's played 18, he's got 8 assists and 3 player of the match. For a right back that came from Brentford, that's pretty good. And he only cost 1.1 million, I guess raising to 1.3 with add-ons or whatever. Okay, Karamoko Dembele. On the Celtic save that I did the test was really good. I gave him a chance in the first team. He was honestly one of the best players I had. However, for a couple of reasons, I kind of regret this signing. I definitely regret paying 7.5 million because we don't have money like Man City money, you know, we're KRC Genk. He is a good player with good potential. But he's played 8 games from the club record signing in terms of money, and he's got 6.79. I'll blame this on me and him, right? He's clearly not performing that well when he gets a chance, but one of our wingers, which I'll get into when I show you the team, has just outplayed him and been one of the best players, if not the best player at the club, so how are we supposed to fit him in, I guess? I've got him for loan right now. I'm happy to keep him, but I don't want to sell him or anything. I just want to loan him out for 6 months, give him some game time, and then get to the end of the season and we'll reevaluate the team from there. We brought in Asger Sorensen for 400k. He's just a backup centre back. His potential was decent enough, but like 3-star, 3.5. When he's been playing, he hasn't, you know, wooed me, but 7.0 rating is pretty decent. Idrisu Baba is quite literally our ball-winning midfielder that I wanted. He's got pretty good stats for everything here. I'm also trying to sign another ball-winning midfielder. I'll go into that in a minute. Just so we have a bit of backup there. This guy, by far the best signing I think I've ever made in Football Manager in all of the years of playing it, because I don't think I paid other than his wages, I don't think I'm paying anything. Joshua Zirkzee from Bayern Munich scored a hat-trick on his debut, and he's got 12 goals in 14 games, and quite literally he's one of the reasons that we're top of the league. He scores for fun. I mean, lately he hasn't actually played that well, ironically enough, but he's been amazing up until that point, and we're not paying for him. I don't expect to sign this guy long term. Bayern Munich definitely aren't going to sell him, and I've got another striker I want to develop, but for the time being and for this season, he's been great. And then we had 2 deadline day signings here. Florian Miguel, who's a left back, just to give me some cover over here. And he can play centre back, didn't even realise that. He can give me some decent defensive cover. However, like the 5th day he got here, the 5th of the 9th it was, he got injured for 5 weeks, and I kept him out for longer than that because I don't want him to get re-injured again. So he hasn't actually played that much. How much has he played? Oh, he's literally played 2 games with a 7.0 rating. Like, the time he was out, I found alternative people to play in his position, so it's a bit awkward. And the last deadline day signing we got was Florinel Koeman. He's a Romanian winger. We paid 3.8, but he's already valued at 9, and that's because he's played really well. In 11 games, 3 goals, 5 assists, 1 player in the match, 7.36 rating. He's been really good. I didn't expect to even play this guy. He was just back up for injuries, but some people on my team are just injury prone, and it's really annoying. I'm not going to bother talking about Guindino and Mafundu because they're literally just signed to be loaned out. They're future prospects. But Matthias Arizo, we're going to call him. If that's wrong, you can tell me and I'll answer better in the future for you. But Matthias Arizo, he's going to be our striker of the future, and that's the one I want to develop. He'll play a lot this season, but Zirkzee's probably going to start because he's so good. But I need to have a good striker that's literally mine, you know. But this guy looks really good. I'm pretty sure he's a wonder kid for the game. He's quite commonly known, but I haven't played the game that much, so happy to have him. There's a lot of transfers out. I won't go into all the depth of this. I've loaned a lot of people out. Like, people are trying to sell, I can't sell. I'm just going to loan them out. And in the summer, I'm going to have a mass overhaul of this club. And we're going to sell a lot of people I don't want because my club. Also, I'm having a terrible hair day. Can you notice that? Yikers. Need it cut. Lockdown. I'm not going to go into it too much. I will name a few. We'll call him Joking because I have no idea how to say that. I sold him to Brighton. The board told me they were disappointed at it. He's valued at 13.5. Like, he's an alright fullback, but he just wasn't. I play wing-back support or wing-back whatever, but it's wing-back support. He can't mark, he can't pass, he can't tackle, he can't position his off the ball is terrible. So ideally, we'd have a better right-back than that. I think my right-back is better than this guy. The values completely disagree, but I'm happy enough that I sold him. Was there anyone else? Abue, who played our first game, I sold him. Mainly because in the Belgian league, and I'll go into this when I show you the team, you have to have 6 homegrown players that were training for you before 23 for 3 years. And that's a real absolute bish, we'll say bish, to to fit into the team when you're trying to just build a good team. But I like it that it's there because it's realistic, you know. Right, that's enough of the transfers. I've kind of gone on for a bit, but I wanted to explain what was going on. It says we spent 34 million. As I said in the first episode, anything above here wasn't me, and a lot of this was me on this out, but a lot of it wasn't. On to the team, or the squad, if you will. I don't know how to show you this because I mix it up a lot. As you can see, there's a lot of green and a lot of people playing well. But Zirkzee has been playing up front. We're still playing the V that I spoke about in the first thing. This is the formation we're going to play, and my teams are going to play for as long as I'm at Genk. Unless in the future I might do it so there's wing backs have way more freedom than they do right now, but I'm happy with this. As I alluded to in the transfers, I signed that Dembele, where is he? Karamoko Dembele, he's on the bench, for 7.5 million. But the guy who scored in that first loss that we had, and the only loss that we had in the league, Junya Ito, has been absolutely amazing for us, so he is wanted now. I will sell him. If someone wants him, I'll sell him because I can develop players, but I'm not going to go out of my way to sell him. So in 18 games, he has 14 goals, 3 assists, 2 player of the match. He's been the best player at the club by far. I say by far, Zirkzee's a very close second. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's the second top scorer in the league and Zirkzee's third. And all of our average ratings are us, assists are us. We're doing quite well in the league. But he's literally kept Dembele out of the squad, and also this Pierre guy I said I wanted to develop hasn't played much, 4 games, because he has been playing so well. I'm not going to sub him if he's got 2 goals every game, you know. Koeman has kept Theo Bongonda out of the team, who again, I would sell him, but I need them for that stupid homegrown thing. He's played well enough. He's only played 10 games, 3 goals. I'm pretty sure that was a hat-trick one game actually, and then he got injured. He plays well enough, but he's just so injury prone, and it's annoying. As well as this fucking Florian Miguel, who I signed to be cover, and he's just always injured. It's you're pretty bad at being cover if you're always injured. But the team is looking pretty good. I didn't realise my right back had an injury, so yikes. What is your injury? Oh, he has a tight groin for a day. Yeah. We don't have much cover at right back at the minute because I'm selling. I've got it on my board up there. Cute, by the way. I've written all my whole team out on my whiteboard because I'm committed to learning. Oh, I've rubbed it off. Munoz, I think his name is. Munoz? Munoz. We're saying that. He is our back at right back, but he won't stop complaining. He's annoying, to be honest, and he's going to leave. Again, his ability and potential ability are solid, but his crossing is alright, his dribbling's shocking, his passing's shocking, his technique's shocking. I need a better player in my team. I'm gonna play one game. Yeah, actually, this guy comes with me every bloody week. Anyway, oh wait, I'll quickly go into this freaking homegrown rule thing. So there's 6 players that need to be homegrown. They need to be in your squad. They don't need to start, right? So homegrown player from the same nation trained between 3 years from the ages of 0 and 21, or 3 years between 0 and 23, something like that. We have a few players that are like this. As you can see, there's 6 in my current team. This is the last team that I played. Oh my god, let me scroll. But we don't have that many in general. I think there's 6 there. So we have 9 players out of, there's probably like 20 people here. And a lot of them are obviously young. So this Elias Sierra is young and I want to play him, but he doesn't play the best when I do play him. So I want to play a team that's going to win, but I need to play young players because they're my only homegrown people. So it's a bit of a headache. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but obviously I want to build a good team, but I need homegrown players. And a lot of that will come from me developing them. So I can't just keep buying random people that are really good but don't fit into the homegrown thing. Understand? Probably not. I know what I'm saying. If you want me to clarify, I will, but I know what I'm saying. Last thing on the transfer front, we're currently trying to bring in Abdoulaye Traore. Can't read. Abdoulaye Traore from Nantes. It's definitely not Nantes because they're French. FC Nantes. This team. This Traore, he looks really good for a ball-winning midfielder. My scouts highly recommend him. I'm trying to bring him in on loan because I don't know if I want him in this team long term. But for this season, I just want more cover than I don't. Like, it's better for me to have an angry player and cover than no cover and happy players, you know, so I have players to play. You know, I know what I'm saying, right? The point is, he looks good. I'm bringing him in on loan and he's only 79k a month. Like, it's pretty cheap for 6 months. Anyway, that is a lot of babbling. And we've just sold Daniel Munoz to this team. One more thing just to quickly address. This team that did beat me, I'll have you know, right, got my revenge. 4-0. We got 1-0 up. I thought the same thing was going to happen, but Janya Ito loves playing against them. 4 goals in 2 games. I didn't really address the fixtures that much. You can see there's a lot of green that we're winning. Yellow is drawing, or orange, whatever you want to call that. And red, obviously, we've lost. We're winning most games quite comfortably. I've spoken a lot because I went over the transfers and stuff. And I'm conscious I don't want the video to be too long. And I don't want to babble. I want the videos to be somewhat entertaining. But if you want me to address the fixtures more in the future videos, I will do. Just let me know. But anyway, it's game day and it's the Limburg derby, I want to say. Yes. Okay, game day. I've tried to say it like 4 times now. It's the Limburg derby. So I'm showing you a derby. You know, my team's emotions are high. They care. They love Limburg. Right, it's a good. I want to play good games. It's a derby and it's against 3rd place. We're only 5 points behind us. They are beyond overachieving, I'm pretty sure. They're supposed to be 9th and they're what, 3rd? This has changed. Not a season preview if you change it, is it? This originally said we'd finish 5th. I'm going to refer back to my first video and see where they were. But they're overachieving. Where are they? Ideally, we continue our win streak. Otherwise, the 2 games that I would have recorded, I would have lost. And that's genuinely annoying. And we can't really afford to slip up. Standard Liège are right behind us. The top 4 is pretty close in itself. Club Brugge have dropped off a bit. They were right up there. So we need to win. What I'm trying to say in a very long-winded fashion. This is a team that I'm going to go for. I'm having to play my friggin' centre-back and right-back. Because as I said earlier, this Roeslev has a slight niggling injury. He's the best right-back I have. He's also the only right-back I have. I need to get cover. I just sold the backup right-back. So bad timing. I don't want to go over it too much. I will quickly address in this starting lineup and my team who I actually care about long-term. I want Vanderbilt. I want Lukumi. That's about it. And Arizo. They're pretty much the only set-in-stone players that we have. Alright, this is a team that's played most of the games, but at the same time, there's been a lot of chopping and changing because we keep getting injuries while I'm rotating it because I want homegrown players to play. But this is the main start lineup. Ito's been great, like I said. Koeman's been great, and Xerxes just bangs them in for fun. The midfield, I'm not the happiest about, but this is what it's going to be for this season. Long term, I'll fix it. I've done a lot of talking, so let's just get into the game. If I lose this game, I'm going to be really mad. Just fun fact for you. I still think this screen looks really cool. It would help if I knew all the players' names. I do know the players' names, I just can't pronounce them actually. Have some faith in myself. STVV, we drew them last time actually, and we blew the lead I think. It'd be nice to win a derby at home. Here's the league table again. 1 point. We need to win. I don't care if standard win, we just need to win. We're in charge. If we win all of our games from here, we win the league. Right, game's underway. Let's go, Mario. Instant goal. Sorensen scores. He never scores. Literally, first goal of the season. The highlights are too quick. I barely even saw that. But that's a great start, 4 minutes in. We score a lot of early goals. I don't know why. I'm glad we do. I don't know why. And we also get a lot of our goals from crosses. I don't know where that was a set piece, but from crosses. And that's exactly what I want, because the fullbacks provide and the wingers provide. But 1-0, my dudes. Oh, is this going to be the exact same from the other side? It will be the exact same from the other side. I thought it was disallowed. Xerxes scored. I told you, he scores for fun. See, literally, since the first game, this has been happening every game. It's been really nice. I just choked the first game for whatever reason. Oh, I got 2 assists from my left back, who was my third choice left back to start the season. Why can't I talk? Cross it in, Xerxes misses a header. But again, like I was saying, we create a lot of chances from out there, and it's a lot of the time it's my fullbacks. Why can I not talk? Stressing me out! What's nice about this game, and even the game that I showed you, that one against Standard Liège that I should have won, it gave me pretty much confidence in this team that we can basically beat anyone in this division and dominate them. Even if we don't win and we choke away goals, we're still dominating them. I don't think I've faced a team that have absolutely dominated me yet, so that's nice. And as I've been nattering on there, it's half time. I don't think we've played particularly well in terms of the expected goal thing. It says we've only put in an okay performance, but we're winning. We're 2-0 up. We've got decent pass completion, good possession, so happy days. Let's go throw a bottle at the red again. Just engineer. Hands in our pockets. Let's be chill about it. I'm very happy with how it's going. Keep it up. Do not choke away the lead, because this is what I said last time in the last video. I can't add that bit in, but I wish I could. I'm out of breath from talking so much. Crossing, Sorensen, that's literally happened twice in this video. Well, Sorensen never scores, he's got 2 goals this video, so he's putting on a show for you. 3-0. I don't think we get that many goals from set pieces, but he's putting on a show for you today. This is how it's been going. It's been really nice. We're just winning games quite easily. At the same time, we're not walking the league, but we're winning quite easily. It's nice. But we're completely dominating them. They've had 1 shot. I'm going to take Xerxes off, even though he's playing really well, as he always does, because I want to give Arizo some minutes. Hopefully he can get a goal and start his Genk career off with a bang, because I need him long term to be the best striker in this club. 100%. Is it going to show me another highlight, or am I just going to watch this screen for the next like 20 seconds? Hang about. Standard a drawing. We're going to open up a little gap for ourselves. We're not going to get another highlight, are we? And I'm out of breath because I've spoken so much. Oh, we are going to get a highlight. If we concede, I'm going to be a bit annoyed that we've conceded in the 92nd minute. What do you do? I'm going to pause it here. I know this is triggering. He's about to score because you just lost your man, buddy. Anyway. Okay. Okay. No idea what was going on there. They kind of just fell asleep a bit, and that's annoying. I hold them to a high standard if you can't tell. My little virtual team. You lost. Stop losing your man. I'll stop pausing it, sorry. Okay, he ran out of the pitch anyway. There you go, full time, 3-0. Sorry for pausing at the end. I hate when they lose their men, it's really annoying. I'm aware it's not real, but it's real for me, okay? Ariza wasn't really on the pitch long enough in the end, but that's a good win. He got a 9.4 in left back, but that's because he got 2 assists from free kicks. We put in a good performance, I'm happy with that. I didn't expect it to go like that, so I genuinely thought we were going to lose that, because the only game I've lost is one I've recorded. Bad omen, I touch wood. I mean, it says 8 matches, 1 in a row here, but there's a graphic that says how many games we've not lost in. I'd much prefer that. But that's really good. That's 24 straight points in the league. Oh, that's annoying. Standard managed. When did they score? Out of interest. They scored in the 95th minute. Yikes. That's fine. We're still top of the league by 1 point. There's a little bit of a gap opening up, and it's just basically between me and Standard right now. Standard Liège haven't won the league since 13-14. Remember, like I said in the first video as well, after 34 games, it will split into 2 things. So I'll touch wood, I'm going to be in the top 4, which is the bit I need to be in. And then we all play each other twice. So if it's still really close, that's going to be interesting, because those games against Standard Liège are going to be crucial. But I think I'll leave it here for this video. I will come back probably at the end of the season now. Let's hope we get a lot more of the same of this. That's a big game. That Standard Liège game is going to be a big game. But I'll come back at the end of the league, maybe before we do the little Champions group thing, so we can kind of learn it together, and I might play a few episodes. Can't talk, and I might play a few games in one episode and see how it goes. I'm aware I've done a lot of talking, so sorry for that. I just want to explain what's going on. I guess I kind of need to talk, because otherwise you won't have a clue if I just show you screens. If you enjoyed the video though, please give it a like, subscribe if you're new. Like I said, I'll be back soon at the end of the season when we're in that little top 4 thing, and we can all figure out how it works. Bit annoyed I got knocked out of the Belgian Cup, but hopefully we can go on, potentially win the league, touch wood, and qualify for Europe, because that's what I need to do to get some money in this squad. In the summer, I'll overhaul it, but I'll go into that in the next video. But like I said, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment, if you're feeling frisky. Screw it, right? I'll be back in a few days for another one. Bye bye!